Welcome back to a new Food Reviews with Fatty. This is Jay, and I do have a new limited edition item that I think I said something about in one of my past videos. So Sonic has put out this new sandwich. It's called the Hickory Cheeseburger, I guess. It don't really have a special name. It's just a cheeseburger. Looks like with lettuce, pickles, and maybe some like barbecue sauce. And when I say barbecue sauce, I mean that very lightly, because that's how much they put on it, very lightly. Now, personally, it just looks like a cheeseburger with barely anything on it. This did run about 750 calories. That was minus the mayonnaise that I didn't have them put on. And a couple other things that came on this just because I don't like to eat a mouthful of mayonnaise. I'm good. But I already went ahead and took the liberty of slicing it in half so you can get a look at it. That's the barbecue Hickory burger, cheeseburger. This burger does run at $5.59 plus tax, so right around $6.21. Way more than if I used the McDonald's app and got two Big Macs, or if I got a Big Mac and some chicken nuggets. More food for the same $6, but is what it is. Yeah, the value is definitely not here. I'm just going to start off with that before I even taste the burger. That's one of those things that I have a hard time on, because the burger's not super large and it's not really like a huge patty. It's kind of smash patty style, as you can see. That's the hamburger down here. There's really not much there. So this one here, yeah, I'm really not sure what to say more about it. It runs, like I said, around about 760 calories if you leave the mayonnaise on there. Also, Sonic does claim that this is one of their limited time items. That's still yet to be seen, because just like McDonald's, the McRib has been limited time for about 30 years now. And you know what I'm talking about, McDonald's. I'm talking to you, buddy. I'm sorry, the McRib, I mean the McPig, I mean the McStomach, whatever it is. The McPig snout and stomach. That's what you could probably call it, because that's probably what it is. Yeah, so long story short, all this is from what I can see, is a cheeseburger with some barbecue sauce on it. I could have done this myself at home. So that's where I say there's no value. It's because anybody can take a hamburger and put some barbecue sauce on it and call it whatever they want. As far as the name goes, Sonic really wasn't trying at all. Oh yeah, it was no onions and no mayo. So without the onions and mayo, it cut it down to about 650, 700 calories. Because mayonnaise is just heavy, heavy food. It's Heavy D and the Funky Bunch with that, or whatever their name was back in the day. Heavy D and the Fat Boys. Well, that's cool, because I'm the fat boy. I'm Fatty. That's my show. Food Reviews with Fatty. And I am the host, of course, obviously. I'm the only person you see in every video. So, by the way, I do have my co-host, though. He is part of the show now, Mr. Predicto. So Mr. Predicto will be able to give you an opinion here in a little bit of what he thinks as well. So, even though he's not testing it, he's Mr. Predicto. He knows all. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dip in here and see what this thing is all about. I'm going to do it right side up and upside down, just to see if one's better than the other and be able to give a better opinion. Well, just like the nature of Sonic, the value isn't there, nor the quality. I expect this from somebody 18 and younger, or 17 and younger, whatever. Somebody that's definitely not old enough to know how to make a hamburger, other than unless the grill does it for them or something. And as I thought, it's subpar. I can't taste barbecue sauce at all. I think it's just ketchup. I really feel like they messed this up somewhere. And no matter which way you dice it, It's just a cheeseburger. It's a bigger size cheeseburger than their normal ones. But I mean, honestly, this is really not anything it cracks up to be. They did not put any effort into putting anything on this. They would even mention hickory to me, like maybe hickory bacon, and maybe some actual hickory barbecue sauce instead of this plain Jane nasty barbecue sauce. The burger is just not impressive at all. What I can say is save your money and go find a value meal or something, because for the same price as a value meal, it'd be the same price as this burger. You know, get you one of the McDonald's apps or the Burger King app or the any kind of app that insert hamburger company name and go with that. With that being said, I hope Mr. Predicto feels the same way as I do, but sometimes he doesn't, so let's find out. Mr. Predicto, is this Hickory burger, cheeseburger, worth any kind of anything at all? Is it worth even buying? Does it suck or does it not? That is the question.
It has been determined so.
And Dr. Predicto speaks. Mr. Predicto, my bad. Mr. Predicto. Dr. Predicto, Mr. Predicto, what does it matter? He still predicted that it is so. So, in which case, this makes this video a little shorter than normal. But that's alright, because got stuff to do. Needless to say, I'm going to go ahead and call it flat out. No. This is a terrible, terrible cheeseburger. The burger patty is small. The cheese is one little piece on the very bottom instead of the top. The lettuce is subpar. There's barely any barbecue sauce. The pickles taste bland. Honestly, this is the worst thing that I think I've bought for this price in a while. Because the last thing I bought that was $6 was a burrito from Taco Bell that came out recently, and that actually was really a good filling burrito. This here is slop. I could have just waited until the place closed and got this out of the garbage can, probably. I'm pretty sure I could. Yeah. Hands down, this is like one of the worst cheeseburgers that I've had in quite some time. And that's pretty hard to do when you buy the ones that are like at your job out of the little machine and you throw it in the microwave. The bacon's all falling apart and stuff. At least they give you bacon for $4 on that cheeseburger. Here they give you, I mean, just plain Jane. Here you go. Look, let me break her down for you. There's the little cheese that you can see is dry and falling apart. The lettuce, you can see that looks nasty. Look at that shit stuff. I'll be bleeping that out. Don't worry. Yeah, this is just the most terrible thing I've ever seen. Actually, these do look like something familiar, and I'll explain. When I was younger, we used to do cookouts with a friend of ours, my dad's friend, and he used to get these cheeseburgers. These burgers were called Flanders. The reason why they called them Flanders is because not only were they floppy once they were cooked, but Flanders gives you flatulence. A.K.A. it makes you... And well, as far as I can see, it looks like Sonic got these burgers from the Flanderses. So yeah, that's definitely something that, from my life experience, makes me cringe. Because I like some kind of beef that doesn't taste like, well, I don't know what it is. That's what I don't like. It's bad enough we don't know where this stuff comes from to begin with, but to add on to the fact that you're positive it came from someplace that's not quality, that really makes it a shame. Because, you know, you want to hope that Sonic can catch up one day and be able to not charge somebody $5.59, as you can see right here. Wait, let me see. Let me get it adjusted there. Let's see. Here we go. Let me do this. Just that way everybody can see the real nastiness of the whole situation. $5.59 is right here. And that's how much they charge. It's backwards, but it's $5.59 plus tax. And yeah, this burger wasn't worth maybe a couple dollars at best. Terrible, Sonic. You guys need to grow up. And you need to get people that are grown up working for you as well. Because I don't trust them to not wash their hands. I don't trust them to cook my food anymore. And I don't think I'm probably going to be doing any more Sonic reviews. Because it seems like every time I go to Sonic, I have to say no. And I'm tired of saying no to Sonic because Sonic won't grow up. So Sonic, grow up, little buddy. Let's get us some stuff going. How about that? Let's have some real food coming in. Let's get some stuff that people can eat and really actually enjoy and feel like they got their money's worth. How about that, Sonic? And I hope the owner, if you're watching, I hope you hear that too as well, buddy. So in which case, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day on this one because this is just garbage. Probably be edible garbage later on tonight once I'm really hungry at before I go to bed or maybe or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But either which way, it's terrible. I wouldn't suggest going and getting this at all. So that's my suggestion. That's my personal opinion. Mr. Predicto spoke on it as well. So we'll call it a day. Thank you for everybody that stayed along for the end of the end of the video. Thank everybody that liked, subscribed, and has rung the bell so far. And everybody who hasn't, please go do so. It does help out the channel. Also, in the description below, we have a Patreon link to help support the channel and also merchandise, which also helps support the channel and my other previous business as well, because it is all one big business venture right now currently. So please do tell people about us also. Food reviews with Fatty, food reviews with Fatty, food reviews with Fatty. Don't forget that. And, if somebody mentions that they're wanting to find out a review of something or they're wondering what something tastes like, let them know and yourself that if you want to put something in the comments below for me to try, as long as it's not disgusting or very crazy expensive, I'm more than willing to try it and give a very honest review about how I feel about the things. So please do stop by, back by here on the channel. Thank you very much for staying to the end. And thank all you lovely, beautiful people for visiting Food Reviews of Fatty. Now I'm going to call it a day, so it is a day. Food Reviews of Fatty out.